I'm making this video in response to the video about self accountability. And I believe in self accountability, I just don't believe in arguing back and forth when nothing is going to get solved. I believe, you know, I see that there's a lot of guys, talking about the good black women have to woman up and, put these bad black women in line. And these are the same black women that they themselves, don't even want to be around. But what I'm going to say is that, I have no problem with letting somebody know what to do, and what not to do. I have no problem with that. I have no problem sharing, what they could do, that's fine. But what I have a problem with is arguing. There's no reason to be arguing, especially over, what somebody else is doing, you know. We have to understand at the end of the day, it's freedom of choice, and people have a choice to either do the right thing or do the wrong thing. I'm just saying, I don't think that the good black women that are left are going to be able to police these women that don't want to see the light. You know, I know that we can be a power of example to them and show by living right and showing them how to live, but I don't think we're going to be able to just get in their face and tell them what they're doing is wrong. And these times, one thing that I've learned, I have to say I've learned throughout my lifetime is you have to learn to, how can I say this? You have to pick your fights really, really carefully. You don't know what a person is gonna do these days. People are so out of touch with reality, for one. Also out of touch with emotion. People don't have any feelings. So, people will hurt you and not think twice about it. So sometimes you have to be careful with what you say, to who you say it. I mentioned it before, especially like on my Facebook page. I put a post up about, us black women getting together and, doing something constructive, you know, trying to maybe, in the summertime, ice cream, bake sale, all kind of things that we can do to get the women out, because most of the women have children. Get them out to talk to them, to share, share our heritage and things like that. But I can't see us going to them in these bad times and just like putting ourselves in the mix. You know, we already have so much to be accountable for now, and to just put yourself in somebody's argument, to tell them what they're doing is wrong. I think that is the wrong way to go about it. The right way to go about it is to find something productive, something constructive to do with our time, and to involve these women and talk with them. That's what I think will do. It would be better. I'm definitely okay with taking my hard-earned money and putting it into something constructive for us to attract, other black women, that we can talk to and get involved in our movement. We just have to find clever ways of doing this without the added arguing. That's what we need to get away from. We need to get away from the arguing and the bickering back and forth. We already know what happens when black people argue. I wouldn't even advise any of the males to get into anything like that. You have to pick your fights. You can't save everybody. And like I said on my last video, at the end of it, if people don't want to change, you can't make them change. No matter how many times you cuss them out, they're not going to change. It's just like a drug addict or an alcoholic. They can be